Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to the Ingleside Public Library virtual after-school program. As you may have guessed, it's me, the totally cool, totally handsome guy known as Andrew. So, next week is the big holiday in November. The greatest holiday of all time, I've heard. It is Black Friday. And I know you guys want to go and get into a fight over, maybe, a toaster that burns the face of Michael Rodent into the bread. That sounds pretty cool. It really does. And I've wanted to do that for quite some time. But I think we need to take the time to stop, collaborate, and listen. Sadly, ICE is not back with a brand new invention. But here's a concept that works. We can think about everything we've taken for granted this year. And we can think about the things we're thankful to have. Some people don't even have that. You might think it's basic. You might think it's standard and everyone has something like that, but that's not always the case. So it's important that we take time out of our year to stop and be thankful for what we actually do have and what we, the people that we interact with. And like me, for instance, I'm thankful that you guys put up with my awesome videos, even though I'm totally cool and who wouldn't want to deal with me? But stuff like that. So, just keeping with the tradition of that day before Black Friday. What is it? Grey Thursday? No, not Grey Thursday. Thanksgiving! So in keeping with Thanksgiving, we are going to go ahead and make an apple pie craft. It's going to look like an apple pie. And the fun part is, I actually get to use the microwave again. As some of you might know, I was not allowed to use the microwave after an incident with a sombrero. But that's changed for this craft. So we are going to go ahead and start. So I'm going to go now and get the supplies, and I will list what you need. So, see you guys in a bit. Alright, boys and girls, so for this project, you're going to need a paper plate, not styrofoam. You could use styrofoam, but since you're going to need multiple plates for a different step, I'd suggest paper. Scissors. Be very careful not to hurt yourself with scissors. Brown paper. And this is kind of a flimsier brown paper. It's actually the flimsiest paper I've ever seen. Anyway, point is, brown paper. You are going to need, if I can get it, here we go, paint, red paint. I've been using the same red paint in the past few videos, but you're going to need that. You're going to need a paintbrush. Don't forget that, and I do have one. You are also going to need a cup of water to dip the paintbrush in when you are done. And probably the most important part, you're going to need a bar of soap. Yeah, I know it sounds weird. Andrew, I don't even think you know how to spell soap. What are you doing telling us that we need soap? Well, it can't be just any soap. It has to be the Ivory brand soap. Ivory brand, unscented, so nothing special, the basic soap that they sell. I have half of a bar here because I took a third, I have 2/3 of a bar here, cut off the other part for a test. But we are going to go ahead and get to that step a little bit later. And this is probably one of the most fun steps that we could hope to have in this project. It's actually pretty cool. So I am going to go ahead and take one of the plates and I'm going to paint it red. So I'm gonna cut to that being done, and we'll show you guys what to do next. So I don't think you guys need instruction on how to paint something red, so I'll see you in a bit. Alright, so as you can see, I've pretty much painted the plate red. There's a few spots that are showing through. I'm gonna go over it again with another coat of paint. It's not that hard, but we need to get, there we go, the paper, and we're going to cut it up into strips. So I'm sure you guys know how to cut paper into strips, just like that. And you're going to want to do this to both sheets of paper. So I'm going to cut to that being done, and then we're going to get to probably one of the most interesting steps of this entire craft. So I'll see you guys again, boys and girls. Alright, so as you can see, I took these strips of brown paper. They were originally this size, and I'm going to cut them in half again. And now we're going to glue them on, and I'm going to glue them on in the first way, and then I'll stop and show you guys, and then we're going to glue them on going the other direction. So let's go ahead and cut to that. So as you guys can see, we've glued the first layer, and now we're going to go ahead and put the other layer of papers going the other way. So let's go ahead and cut to that. Alright, boys and girls, so as you can see, there's this kind of pie looking thing. I'm trying to hurry this up, so that's why the glue hasn't dried. Alright, boys and girls, so here we are. Please forgive the odd style of filming, but we're going to take the remainder of the bar of soap, and we're going to put it on a plate. And this is the part where you need to be very careful, because you can only put it in for about a minute, and sometimes not even that. So we're going to use caution, as this is the first time in a few months I've been able to use a microwave again. So we're going to put it in the microwave. And let's, there we go. Let's just do 30 seconds. So, don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah. And we can take a few seconds to open it. So we're going to open it a few seconds early. And as you guys can see, the soap has expanded and shrunk. And it's important you don't touch it now. And I'm going to put it in for a few more seconds. And you can see how much it shrinks so quickly. So we're going to go ahead and leave it to dry for a few minutes, and then I will join you guys again. So remember, don't touch it. As soon as it's at the microwave's time is up, you have to leave it to sit for a little while. So thank you, boys and girls, and I will see you guys again in a bit. Now we're going to go and take some of the soap, since it has cooled, as you can see here. And I'm using a knife, or sorry, scissors instead of a knife. But I'm going to take a big glob of this and put it in the center. So it looks like, I don't know if you can pick it up and see. So it looks like a hastily baked pie. Sorry about that, boys and girls. We just want to thank you so much for joining us. I know it's not the neatest looking project, but maybe if you have a little steadier hand than I do, it can be. But we want to thank you guys for joining us today. We hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and just stay safe, guys. Enjoy. Bye.